Welcome back to a new video. Sun's out, guns out, baby. Alright, let me stop being a douche and get straight into the story. Try to imagine this. I'm fresh out of a coma, I just had my jaw amputated, and I'm getting rolled in to get a scan done, right? I'm still high as hell, I don't know what's going on, but I did notice one thing. My doctor, the one that was actually doing the procedure, taking the scan, was beautiful. I'm talking divine. Shout out to my girlfriend. I'm sorry, this is about 8 years ago, long before I knew that you existed. I see this doctor and I'm like, wow, have I died and gone to heaven? I didn't actually say that, don't worry. So I'm laying there on the bed, looking like a mess, bloody, literally looking like Frankenstein's monster, right? And they're all looking at me. All the people in the room are looking at me like, oh my God. Like the pity is just coming out of their eyes. They're feeling sorry for me. They're feeling sympathy. Whenever I'm in a situation like that, or I feel like people are looking at me like, oh, I'm so sorry, I tend to revert to humor. So I'm laying on that bed. I'm not able to speak. I got a big ass tube in my throat. You can see where the scar is. And I'm just like, and they're like, oh my God. He's trying to speak, he's trying to tell us something, right? And they give me a piece of paper, like, write it down. Tell us where it hurts so we can help you. And I'm taking the piece of paper, I'm like, I wrote, can I please get your number? That was it. I wanted to ask her out. So when all this was done, you know, I could hit her up. Hey, remember, it's me. I look a bit better now. Got some plastic surgery done. That was just my way of dealing with it. And I actually did that. This is not a made-up story. I put that on everything that happened. I wrote it, you know, can I get your number? But yeah, she did not take it well. And she just said like, sir, this is highly inappropriate. I do not appreciate that at all. And I was just like, you know, I wasn't able to speak, so I couldn't apologize. Now I know what most of you guys are thinking. How on earth can you come up with thinking about asking your doctor's number to take her out when you just had your jaw cut off due to a tumor? How does that make sense? And that's the message I'm trying to convey here. Whenever I find myself in a bad situation that I'm not able to control, that I'm not able to change or modify, I'm just like, hey, let's make the best of it. So whenever I'm in a room, especially in the beginning, and people felt bad for me and they were looking at me with those big eyes, about to cry, I hated that. So I was like, hey, you know, let's turn this around. Let's switch up the energy in here. And I would start making jokes. I would start making jokes about my cancer, about my face, and it has stuck with me to this day. Not only does it make everything better when you apply humor, like just that's a very logical thing, I think. Like, hey, option A, make jokes about it. Option B, cry about it. I'm always going to go for option A. Now, that's not to say there's never a time and a place to cry and complain and feel bad and feel low. I've had those moments as well. The point I'm trying to make is, when you do feel like you have a little bit of extra energy, go for the positive option, man. Even if that means insulting and offending your doctor, she probably thinks I'm a sexist pig. It's all good. Shout out to her. She might be watching this. My whole thing was this. I would much rather be looked at as a sexist, macho pig that's doing things that are not appropriate than to be looked at as a sad patient who's about to die and everyone should just feel sorry for. I would rather be looked at as someone that's maybe not that correct, but still somehow in some type of way respectable, than being looked at as a victim. Basically what I'm saying is, I will literally take everything over being a victim. I am allergic to playing the victim. You know why? Because a victim is the lowest of the low. A victim entails someone or something that has no defenses left, that has no hope left. A victim is like something you look at and you go, you know, there's nothing we can do. A victim gets no respect. A victim gets no admiration. A victim gets no love. Sympathy is not love. Don't confuse that. Now you can look at it and say, it's a very easy way to suppress all of your negative emotions, to suppress your depression. You're putting up a shield, you're putting up a mask. When you're making a joke about everything, you're not really processing anything. You're not dealing with anything. That's not what I'm talking about. Again, I encourage you to share. I encourage you to be open about your emotions, but there's 24 hours in a day. There is a time and a place for everything. But please don't try to tell me that you should spend the majority of your day being down and being sad. Like, there's only so much complaining you can do up until a point where you get like, all right, so we're going to make the best of it or not? Me being in the relationship that I am right now is a direct result of that. I was already balls to the wall 8 years ago. I was asking out my doctor, looking like Frankenstein's monster. Did I stand a chance? Nope. But the intention was there. I was putting out shots. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I guess Wayne Gretzky said that. Keep shooting at the hoop. Even if you're not in the game, just do this without a ball. That's what I was doing. I was shooting air balls, literal air balls. I got back in the saddle of confidence early. I got back 2 days after my coma. And it still took me 7 years to find my partner. It still took me a ton of time. Everything, and I mean everything, starts with intention. You cannot become the best basketball player if you don't have the intention to play basketball. You cannot bounce back from 2 cancers, live a happy life, have a relationship with a beautiful, talented woman if you do not have the intention to put yourself out there. Everything starts with intention. I talk about this all the time. Yes, you can get lucky, but first you have to put yourself in the position to get lucky. Nothing is going to happen sitting at home, waiting on the cavalry to show up. It's not coming. Help is not coming. It has to be you who puts out the smoke signal first. It has to be you who pushes the first domino. You have to set things in motion in whatever capacity possible. Me asking my doctor's number 2 days after having my jaw amputated, that was me pushing that first domino. That was all it was. I didn't expect her to say yes. She was never going to say yes. She was never going to give me her number. This is not a Hollywood movie. It's not about her. It's not about that. It's about me and proving to myself that I'm still here. I'm still a man. This story is not over yet. This is not my demise. This is not my end. I'm not going to go out like this. I'm not going to go out like a victim. If you're watching this video right now feeling like life sucks, waiting for change to come, please understand it's not coming until you make it come. Put yourself in a position to get lucky. The marathon continues. It's not a sprint. Took me 7 years, but the intention was there from day one. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is possible without intent. Intention is everything. And there's a lot of people out there who confuse thinking about something and talking about something with intent. No. When you're thinking about something and repeating it over and over in your head, you're not really doing anything. Intention is the manifestation of a thought into action. If you're watching this video, I have a feeling you're supposed to hear this message. Now turn off your computer, turn off your smartphone, turn off your tablet, get out there and take some action. Let's go get it. I asked her number 7 years ago. 7 years later, here I am, flying high in Viking sky, baby. Life is beautiful. Because I made it that way. I forced it to become beautiful again. I was down and out, and now we're all the way up. I love you guys. Life is beautiful. I'm out. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let's make this thing go viral, baby. It's your boy Wounded Viking. Check it out. Do you need help making better decisions in your life? Are you lacking self-confidence and motivation to get things done? Hire me today and get a direct daily line of communication with me through video chat and audio messages. I operate on a week-to-week basis, so no long-term investment is required. 7 straight days of Viking advice will get you right on track. Email me at lorenz.dries@gmail.com and change your reality. I'm ready whenever you are. See you soon.